Welcome back to HD Coins World. Today I will reveal 5 ultra-rare and incredibly valuable Washington quarters that may be hiding in your pocket change right now. These are coins that can truly make you rich overnight, and it is not impossible, because ordinary people discover life-changing treasures every single year. In the numismatic world, knowledge is power, and the only difference between an ordinary quarter and a rare collectible is knowing what to look for. Stay with me, because every coin in this list is one of the most valuable modern quarters ever made. Top 1. Welcome back to HD Coins World. Today, we begin with a coin that looks completely ordinary, yet its hidden rarity has shocked collectors for decades. The 1965 Washington quarter is one of the most misunderstood coins in modern United States history, because almost every example circulated heavily, and only a tiny number survived with the kind of untouched perfection that collectors desperately search for today. This coin proves that even pocket change can become a powerful treasure when preserved in the right condition. The story of the 1965 quarter begins with a major shift in American coinage. It was the first year the United States Mint removed 90% silver from the quarter and replaced it with the new clad composition. Demand for coins was extremely high, and the mint produced enormous quantities, sending almost all of them straight into the pockets, wallets, and cash registers of everyday Americans. Because of that, these coins quickly collected scratches, marks, and wear, making mint state survivors incredibly rare. The truth is simple. A perfect or nearly perfect 1965 quarter is almost never seen, because the mint was focused on speed, not beauty, and the heavy circulation destroyed most of the original surfaces. That is why collectors pay very close attention to any 1965 quarter that still shows bright original luster, sharp details on Washington's hair, and clean fields that look untouched by time. A piece like that rises above the rest and becomes something truly special. One of the greatest challenges for collectors is finding a coin from this year that shows a strong strike. Most 1965 quarters were struck quickly and with worn dies, leaving weak detail and soft design features. When a sharply struck example appears, with crisp hairlines and clear edges on the eagle's feathers, experts immediately take notice. The combination of strong strike, clean surface, and bright luster is what creates the rare opportunity for the highest certification levels. What makes this coin so exciting is the extreme condition rarity. Even after millions of coins were examined over the decades, only a very small number have been certified at the highest mint state grades. Many collectors have never seen a true gem example in person, which is why the demand for this date continues to grow. Every time a fresh, uncirculated 1965 quarter appears, collectors react with real excitement, knowing how unlikely it is that such a piece survived untouched. Some collectors search through old savings jars, inherited boxes, and rolls of quarters hoping to find a mint state survivor. Many people do not realize that this ordinary-looking coin becomes extraordinary when found with the right characteristics. The possibility of discovering a once-in-a-lifetime specimen keeps collectors motivated, because the reward for a perfect example can be absolutely stunning. Now we finally reach the moment that every viewer has been waiting for, the true value of the 1965 Washington quarter. But before I reveal these incredible numbers, tell me in the comments how much you believe the most valuable 1965 quarter has sold for, because your guess might be closer than you imagine, and your comment helps other collectors learn and participate in this exciting hobby. The highest verified auction record for a 1965 Washington quarter reached an impressive $12,650 United States dollars for a breathtaking mint state 67 example. This is a real certified result from a major auction house, and it proves that true perfection transforms this coin into a powerful numismatic treasure. However, the estimated top value is even more exciting. Experts believe that if a nearly flawless mint state 68 or mint state 69 example were ever discovered, it could reach an estimated 300,000 United States dollars or more because of its near impossible rarity. This estimated value is based on population data, historic grading patterns, and the extreme difficulty of finding any 1965 quarter in perfect condition. And there is one more incredible possibility. A tiny number of 1965 quarters were accidentally struck on leftover silver planchets that were never meant to be used. These wrong planchet and silver planchet errors are among the rarest modern minting mistakes ever recorded. Market researchers estimate that if one of these rare silver planchet errors appeared today in mint condition, it could reach 400,000 United States dollars in the right auction environment. This is why collectors still examine every 1965 quarter they find, because the next record-breaking discovery might not come from a museum, but from someone's pocket, purse, or coin jar. A life-changing treasure could be hiding in plain sight, and the next person to find it could very well be watching this video today. Top 2. The 1976 Bicentennial Washington Quarter is one of the most iconic coins ever released by the United States Mint, and it continues to attract collectors from every generation. This coin was created to honor the 200th anniversary of American independence, and its beautiful drummer boy reverse design remains one of the most beloved modern designs in United States coinage history. Millions of Americans remember seeing this coin in their everyday change, but very few understand the hidden rarity that makes certain examples incredibly valuable. The Bicentennial Quarter was produced in huge numbers, but the quality of the coins varied greatly because of the intense demand at the mint during that historic year. Many examples show weak strikes, worn dies, or contact marks from heavy handling in bank bags. Because of this, truly high-grade mint-state examples are extremely difficult to locate, especially those with exceptional luster and strong detail on both Washington's portrait and the drummer boy design. One of the greatest challenges for collectors is finding bicentennial quarters with crisp drum details, full lines on the drumsticks, sharp edges on the colonial soldier's tricorn hat, and bright original surfaces that show no signs of wear or haze. A coin with these qualities rises far above the millions of ordinary bicentennial quarters still found in circulation today, and becomes a desirable condition rarity. The search becomes even more exciting when collectors look for early die-state strikes. These coins were struck with fresh dies and show the strongest design details possible. When high-grade early die-state examples appear at auction, collectors compete aggressively because the finest specimens are extremely scarce. These coins may look similar to the common pieces found in change, but under magnification they tell a completely different story. Even more fascinating are the error and variety coins from the bicentennial year. Some coins show double designs, unusual metal flow, or dramatic off-center strikes. These rare mistakes dramatically increase the value of the coin because they combine the popularity of the bicentennial design with the extreme rarity of minting errors. Collectors around the world actively search for these pieces, and some have reached impressive prices at auction. The Bicentennial Quarter also carries deep emotional value for Americans who remember the celebration of the nation's 200th birthday. Because of this powerful historical connection, many people saved these coins as souvenirs, but only a very small number survived in the highest levels of mint state perfection. That is why this coin continues to be one of the most exciting modern issues to study, collect, and search for today. Now we arrive at the moment that every viewer waits for, the true value of the Bicentennial Washington Quarter. But before I reveal the highest prices, tell me in the comments which bicentennial coins you have in your own collection, because many viewers watching right now may be holding a rare treasure without knowing it, and your comment can help others learn and share their discoveries. The highest verified auction result for a clad bicentennial quarter reached an impressive 19,200 United States dollars for a stunning mint state 68 example with extraordinary surfaces and strike quality. This is a real certified result that proves exceptional condition turns this historic coin into a powerful collector prize. However, experts believe that the absolute finest possible bicentennial quarter, graded at the near impossible level of mint state 69, could reach an estimated 60,000 United States dollars or more if such a coin were ever certified. The combination of historical importance, design beauty, and extreme condition rarity gives this coin tremendous long-term potential. And for rare error examples, especially dramatic double dies or significant off-center strikes, specialists estimate that the most spectacular pieces could reach 80,000 United States dollars in the right auction circumstances. making them some of the most sought-after modern minting mistakes. This is why collectors still search for bicentennial quarters today, even though they appear common at first glance. A truly perfect example can be worth thousands, and a rare error coin can be worth tens of thousands, showing that history, condition, and rarity together create real value. The next incredible bicentennial discovery could still be out there, and it may be sitting in a jar, a drawer, or a collection in someone's home right now. Top 3. The 1971 Washington Quarter is one of the most surprising coins in modern numismatics, because it is a date that millions of Americans have seen in their pocket change, yet only a tiny number of perfectly preserved examples exist today. This ordinary-looking coin transforms into a powerful rarity when found in exceptional mint state condition, and collectors continue to search for the finest examples with great enthusiasm. The Denver Mint produced a massive number of Washington quarters in 1971, but the real challenge is that most of these coins entered circulation immediately after minting. Heavy handling, bank bag movement, and coin-to-coin contact created marks, scratches, and dull surfaces that destroyed the possibility of high-grade certification. That is why the 1971 quarter is considered one of the toughest modern clad quarters to find in true gem condition. What separates an average 1971 quarter from a true rarity is the combination of strong strike, full mint luster, and surfaces free from distracting contact marks. Collectors look for sharp hair details on Washington's portrait, clean fields on both sides, and an eagle reverse that shows crisp feathers and full definition. Very few coins from this year display all of these features together, and when they do appear, specialists recognize their importance immediately. One fascinating aspect of this coin is the wide range of strike qualities seen on the Denver issues. Many coins show weak details, especially on Washington's hair and the eagle's breast feathers, because of worn dies and rapid production. A coin with a strong early die strike stands far above the rest, and it attracts competitive bidding because of its extreme scarcity in perfect condition. The 1971 quarter also has several interesting die varieties and minor minting errors that add excitement to the hunt. Some collectors search for doubled features, die cracks, and other unusual characteristics that make one coin stand out from the millions of ordinary pieces. Even a small minting anomaly can increase value when combined with high-grade surfaces. Another major challenge is that the highest levels of certification for this date are incredibly rare. Even experienced collectors may never handle a true top-grade specimen in their lifetime, which is why demand continues to grow. The combination of heavy circulation, weak overall strike quality, and limited high-grade survivors makes this one of the most underestimated rarities of the modern quarter series. As collectors examine their change jars, inherited coin boxes, and old savings collections, the 1971 quarter remains one of the most exciting discoveries they hope to make. Every time a new high-grade example appears, it becomes an event in the collector community, because so few exist with the brightness and sharpness required for premium certification. Now we reach the moment every viewer is waiting for, the true value of the 1971 Washington Quarter. But before I reveal the highest prices, tell me in the comments if you have any 1971 quarters in your home, because you may already be holding one of the rarest modern quarters without realizing it, and your comment may help others learn from your discovery. The highest verified auction price for a 1971 Washington Quarter reached an impressive $3,800 United States dollars for a superb mint state 67 example with exceptional strike quality and flawless surfaces. This is a real certified record that demonstrates how dramatically condition affects value for this date. However, experts estimate that if a nearly perfect mint state 68 example is ever discovered, with full original luster and no visible marks even under magnification, that coin could reach an estimated $15,000 United States dollars or more at a major public auction. The rarity curve for this date becomes extreme at the highest levels, and collectors understand how impossible such a coin would be to find. And for dramatic minting errors, including major off-center strikes or powerful double die varieties, specialists estimate that the most spectacular examples could reach $20,000 United States dollars in the right auction environment, because era collectors and modern coin specialists both desire these extraordinary pieces. This is why collectors continue to examine every 1971 quarter they find, because the next major discovery could still be waiting in a pocket, a drawer, a jar, or a forgotten box of coins. The next unforgettable rarity might be discovered by someone watching this video today. Top 4. The 1967 Washington Quarter is one of the most challenging modern clad coins for collectors, because almost every single example entered circulation immediately and received heavy wear. This coin may look extremely common at first glance, but the truth is that a perfectly preserved 1967 quarter is one of the rarest modern condition rarities in the entire Washington Quarter series. When found in exceptional mint state condition, this coin can reach stunning values that continue to surprise collectors. To understand why this coin is so difficult to find in high grade, we must look at the history of the 1965 to 1967 period. During these years, the United States Mint produced quarters without mint marks to discourage coin hoarding. Billions of coins were released into circulation, and none of them were saved in original mint sets or collector rolls the way earlier coins were. Because of this, almost every 1967 quarter suffered immediate damage from contact, stacking, and banking machinery. Collectors today face a huge challenge when searching for the finest examples, because most surviving coins show dull surfaces, scratches, scuffs, and weak strike details. A truly exceptional example must display strong original luster, crisp design features, and surfaces clean enough to withstand close magnification. Very few coins meet this high standard, which is why these gems attract such strong competition at auction. What separates the 1967 quarter from ordinary coins of the era is its extreme strike variability. Many examples show soft details on Washington's hair and weak definition in the eagle's feathers because of worn dies and rapid production. A coin with a strong early die strike, combined with bright original luster, stands far above the rest and becomes a powerful condition rarity among modern collectors. This coin also has a surprising number of varieties and subtle minting characteristics that specialists look for. Some coins show die cracks, die polishing lines, or unusual metal flow patterns that make them more desirable. Even the slightest unusual feature can turn an already rare mint state coin into an exciting discovery when it appears with high-grade surfaces. One of the reasons this date is so difficult for collectors is that the highest grading levels are extremely scarce. Many longtime collectors have never handled a true high-grade 1967 quarter in person, because the number of nearly flawless survivors is so small. Every time a gem-quality piece enters the market, collectors react quickly, knowing how rare such opportunities truly are. As collectors search through inherited coin jars, old savings containers, and mixed rolls of quarters, the 1967 date continues to be one of the most exciting discoveries they hope to make. A perfect example of this coin is so rare that even average collectors understand the importance of examining every detail carefully. Now we arrive at the moment you have been waiting for, the true value of the 1967 Washington Quarter. But before I reveal the highest prices, tell me in the comments if you have any 1967 quarters in your home or pocket, because your coin may be cleaner than you think, and your comment may help other collectors search more carefully. The highest verified auction record for a 1967 Washington Quarter reached an impressive $8,812 United States dollars for a stunning mint state 67 example that displayed exceptional strike quality and brilliant surfaces. This real certified auction result proves that condition rarity drives strong value for this date. However, experts estimate that if a nearly perfect mint state 68 example were ever certified, with no marks under magnification and complete original luster, that coin could reach an estimated 30,000 United States dollars or more at a major public auction. The rarity curve for this coin becomes extreme at the highest grade levels, making such a piece an extraordinary treasure. And for dramatic minting errors, such as major off-center strikes, double die features, or powerful clipped planchet examples, specialists estimate that the most spectacular 1967 era quarters could reach 40,000 United States dollars in the right bidding environment, especially when combined with high-grade surfaces. This is why collectors continue to examine every 1967 quarter they encounter, because a once-in-a-generation find could still be waiting in a pocket, a drawer, a coin jar, or an inherited collection. The next major rarity might be discovered by someone watching this video today. Top 5. The 1985 Washington Quarter is one of the most unexpected modern condition rarities in the entire clad quarter series. At first it looks like a completely ordinary coin from the 1980s, a date millions of Americans used every single day without ever thinking it held any special value. Yet collectors now know that a nearly flawless example of this coin is extremely rare, and the finest survivors have brought impressive prices at auction. To understand why this simple coin from the 1980s has become so desirable, we must look at how the Philadelphia Mint operated during that period. The Mint focused heavily on production speed, and because of this, many coins from this year were struck with worn dies, weak pressure, and poor metal flow. The result was millions of quarters with soft details, flat surfaces, and marks created during high-speed distribution. Almost all 1985 quarters entered circulation immediately, where they spent decades being used in vending machines, parking meters, and cash transactions. This heavy circulation caused scratches, rim bumps, and surface wear that destroyed the possibility of high-grade certification. Today, finding a coin from this date with bright original luster and extremely clean surfaces is a true challenge. The key to identifying a valuable 1985 quarter is the combination of strong luster, sharp strike, and minimal contact marks. Collectors look closely at Washington's hair, the cheekbone, the jawline, and the fields surrounding the portrait. On the reverse, the eagle must show crisp feathers and clear definition across the wings, tail, and claws. A coin with these features stands far above the millions of average worn examples. The 1985 quarter also has several interesting varieties and minor errors that collectors enjoy searching for. Some examples show subtle doubling, die cracks, or unusual planchet marks that make them unique. However, the real value rises dramatically when a rare error appears on a coin preserved in high mint state condition. As collectors examine mixed rolls, inherited coin jars, and old savings containers, many are surprised to learn that this date can achieve significant value when found in exceptional condition. The population of mint state 67 examples is very small, and experts believe that even a single mint state 68 survivor would be considered a major discovery. Now we arrive at the moment every viewer has been waiting for, the true value of the 1985 Washington Quarter. But before I reveal the highest prices, tell me in the comments if you have checked your 1985 quarters recently, because one of your coins may be far more valuable than you expect, and your comment may help another viewer discover a hidden treasure. The highest verified auction price for a 1985 Washington Quarter reached an impressive $450 for an exceptional mint state example with clean surfaces and strong strike quality. This is a real market result that shows how dramatically condition affects value for this date. However, experts estimate that if a nearly flawless mint state 68 example were ever discovered and certified, it could reach an estimated $8,000 or more at a major auction. This extreme estimate is based on population rarity, strike difficulty, and the near impossibility of finding such a coin in the modern era. And for dramatic minting errors, including large off-center strikes or powerful double-die varieties combined with mint-state surfaces, specialists estimate that the most spectacular 1985 era coins could reach $15,000 in the right auction environment. These are the coins that make collectors stop everything the moment they appear. This is why collectors continue to examine every 1985 quarter they encounter, because the next major discovery could still be hiding in pocket change, an old jar, or a forgotten drawer. A simple coin from the 1980s may still hold a life-changing surprise, and the next remarkable example may be found by someone watching this video today.